Good morning. Happy day after Resurrection Sunday. Just wanted to check in with you. We do that a lot these days, don't we? We just check in with one another. Well, I was reading something by Bob Goff in this book right here a few days ago. And I just thought that would be really good to share the day after Easter. And through the miracle of Facebook and the internet, I can do it, so why not? He talks about how Easter Sunday is really kind of a lot like a wedding. It's this big celebration. And it's kind of like nobody can do anything wrong. When I do a wedding, I always tell the couple, you can't do anything wrong. Just follow my cues, be present, enjoy the day. And if the flower girl, she runs out of petals, it's all good. Everything's great. But then, once you're married, there's the actual being married. And some of those things that were so cute and adorable before you got married, well, they can be a little bit different afterwards. Bob Goff mentions how you load the dishwasher. I was at a conference with Gary Chapman, who did the 5 love languages, and I actually had a chance to chat with him a little bit because something came up. He brought it up about this whole dishwasher thing. You know, it's really not that important. I really do believe that men and women load dishwashers differently, but it's not a big deal. But there is stuff that happens. There's reality that sets in. And yes, Jesus has risen from the dead, and one day we'll be with him. But we're still living here on planet Earth. I remember a few years back when my brother Rick married Carol, my sister-in-law. They went off on a nice honeymoon in January, and I picked them up as the best man. I picked them up at O'Hare afterwards. It was the coldest day in Chicago history. We had the lowest high, so at 4 in the afternoon, it was still well below zero. And when we got back to the parking lot, to the car, which was their car that I drove to pick them up, we had a flat tire. It's the wrong day to change a flat tire. And I always remember this. My brother Rick just had like some kind of short sleeve shirt, some khakis, and he had a trench coat on, like a raincoat that was about paper thin. And he said he was going to help me. And I just looked at him. I said, you go back inside. I will fix this tire. And oh, by the way, the honeymoon is over. Sometimes we live that way, where it's kind of like the honeymoon is over. And I don't want to be discouraging today. But you know, the reality is it's how we love people. That's the way that people are going to believe that Jesus rose from the dead. If we do a good job of that, people are going to be like, maybe there's something to this resurrection of Jesus. If we don't, not so much. The New Testament, in essence, says that you might be the only Bible that somebody else reads. And they're not so much going to be listening to your words. They're going to be looking at your actions. They're going to be looking at how you treat people. How you treat people who have nothing to offer you in return. And you know what I've learned? People are always watching. And so I just want to encourage you that now that the wedding's happened and now we're doing the real thing here afterwards, to love. That was the one commandment that Jesus left for us, was to love. Have a great day.